wants to come to the floor, but I want to tell you, hand to God, I got that amendment out as fast as I could, and my staff and the revisers would say the same thing. I initially filed the amendment on the bill, and then Senator Hardin filed an amendment, so I had it redrafted to file to that amendment so we could get to it. Because, colleagues, I'm serious about this amendment, and I'm serious about this definition, and I'm serious about getting LB 538 to a place where it can pass with unanimous support of this body, which is possible, which is something that Senator Hardin should want. I introduced the amendment. I wanted to get through the matter that I had before me to explain the purpose of the amendment, and nobody else was in the queue. And so I didn't have time to go speak to Senator Hardin. I didn't have time at all. I wanted to, and I wasn't able to do that. Then Senator DeBoer kindly took some time. She took some of my time so that I would have time to go talk to him. And I went over and I went up to him under the column over there under the balcony, and I leaned over as we do, and I said, Ryan, is this a non-starter? Is this just going to not work for you? Is it a non-starter? As you do under the balcony when we're trying to work on amendments. And I'd like him to be on the floor to recount the conversation that he had with me. He looked me in the eye and he said, "You're a non-starter." Fine, I get it. Heard that before. And I go, "So you're not going to support this because I'm introducing it? What if someone else introduced it?" And he said, "No, I'm not going to support it. It's a non-starter. You're a non-starter." And he looked me in the eyes and he goes, "You are really, really wet." And I said, "Excuse me?" And he said, "When you bring the thunder, you got to get ready to get really wet." And I would like to ask him if he'd like to come to the floor, if he's in the habit of saying things like that to women. I think that by saying something like, "Oh, when you bring the thunder, you get wet," he's giving himself some plausible deniability for an extremely foul comment toward a colleague. And I also think that this is a pattern of behavior in the way that he speaks to his colleagues. I've been pacing around since he said that. What good, junior high, what good does it take? What good is it to call him out on that? Should I ignore it? And I'm just kind of tired of ignoring things. I don't think that that's the behavior of a gentleman. I don't think that's the behavior of a statesman. I'm serious about getting LB 538 to a point where it can have unanimous support to protect the Jewish community. I don't want to hear about if I'm wet or whatever from Senator Hardin.